What's up, Patreon members? It's Action Fredo.
Ooh, it's your boy LC, you heard. Welcome to the dark side.
Wait, this
What?
poll is in the shot.
Oh, yeah.
And then camera 2 is not even on.
Okay, but that's all right. You guys are going to hang with me. So what we have is we're diving into some recording sessions. This is probably going to be my favorite footage besides the completed project. I love the process that it takes to create these songs. I'm very interested to see how many takes they do, what type of vocal layers they do, everything.
This is the song that started it all.
Is it really?
This is our song. This is 90s Love behind the
Oh,
scenes.
okay. I didn't know which one you typed in. Okay.
So I'll give you guys some backstory. I was in the shower just jamming out, and I'm hearing this beat and I'm hearing this song rocking. I'm like, hold on, is this Bruno Mars? Like, and then I had to listen closely. I'm like, they're not speaking English. Then I was like, all right, let me run this song back. And then I looked at the name and I'm like, NCT, what is this? Like, oh, this is K-pop. I heard about this stuff. And that's some backstory on how we did. Like, that was like literally the day before we did the reaction video.
Yeah, and about, I would say maybe a week before,
Yeah.
I was sitting here at the computer by myself attempting to react. We might have to get you guys some of that footage because it was absolutely hilarious. My mouth was not matching the words. I was just picking random songs. I was just doing it to test our equipment ultimately. But when you combine him finding this song, my idea to react, his expertise in the film industry and actually being able to run OBS because he's a lot more tech savvy than me. And here we are 3 weeks later in a Patreon. Anything's
Crazy.
possible.
Definitely. Man, let's jump into this footage, man. This is behind the scenes recording 90s Love. So I'm seeing some lyrics written.
Okay, yeah, let's. Hey, ho. So they got it in a couple languages.
Oh, cut.
I wonder what type of mic they use.
We'll have to look and see.
오렌지빛 앞구정을 걸어 너도 느낀다면 come and find me 세계는 또 움직이고 있어 오렌지빛 앞구정을 걸어 너도 느낀다면 come and find me 이 세계는 또 움직이고 있어 저 되게 좋은 것 같습니다.
Hey Chan.
시간의 의미고 있어 네 시간의 의미
Okay, I like the doubles.
구정을 걸어 That's how we do it 다 여기에
So he's recording layers. You know, he came in smooth with the, to the me, the 90s Love. And then he added another layer on top of that in a higher pitched voice. Like LC likes to layer his music a lot. Like
I have to layer. And the reason why is because I don't know what it is. I have to hear myself in the headphones. So any song that I record, I'll just spit it all the way through and then I'll have them turn me down. And then I'll hear like a faint version of myself to keep me on key. So he kind of did it in his own way. And then he also went in and added some ad-libs to where you just highlight certain words. So if it's like 90s love, like you only say 90s love to make that more powerful. And you guys are hearing that, but I'm just breaking this down for dummies as if you had no idea what it takes to record a song.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
You can hear him layering it. First you hear that low voice and then he'll add that higher pitch in there.
Yeah.
That all of these layers makes the song just sound more full.
Yeah.
움직이고 있어. 저 되게 좋은 것 같습니다. 네. 시간의 의미고
Different
있어.
tone.
네.
See.
시간의 의미. 오렌지빛 앞구정을 걸어.
It's only certain words.
여기에. 새로운 낭만을 불렀네. 우린 뭐네.
On that part, it's like 4 people, man.
Yeah. I like that part too.
That night is up. Oh, you 90s. Let me show you 90s love.
Yeah, you got it. Wow.
Let me show you 90s love.
Oh,
He's fire for that.
ooh, that is a fire
I can hit that
vocal.
note sitting here like, but I can't scream it with power like that. Mine would have been very airy.
Yeah, that's fire vocals.
So they recorded this during COVID.
It's Hey Chan, right? Was that
Yeah.
Chan's name? Hey Chan?
Oh! Ah. Hey, 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 ho, ho, hey, hey, hey,
Different
hey,
tones.
hey, hey, ho, ho. 이게 그러면
Gino?
득기와 지지의 동시에 나오는 거야 아니면 How we doing? That boy on the block.
Doing ad-libs.
소리 질러. Ooh, what you waiting for? Don't come in with that weak ass game. This is how we do. How we do it? That boy
Pause it for a second.
on the block. Ooh, what you waiting?
So what I think is most cool about this is you guys might not be able to hear it, but I definitely can hear it in these headphones. The American version is playing in the background. Do you
Yep.
hear that?
Yeah.
Man, that is our dream. We're going to write for these guys.
Yeah,
Because,
man.
listen, the translation, and I was thinking about this when I was driving today because I'm playing the K-Pop-a-thon playlist as I drive, and I do a lot of driving for work. And I'm starting to, the more I listen to the songs, I'm starting to catch little tiny things that are just making all these songs perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But what I caught today was how when we record here in America, it's very typical to rhyme everything. They're not rhyming most of the time, and it still sounds great.
Yeah.
But I wonder, like, if I was Korean or Japanese or whatever they're saying, would that rhyme? You get what I'm trying to say?
Right. That's a good question. Like, when rappers don't really rhyme, it doesn't sound good in American rap music.
Right. It's like cat goes with hat,
Yeah.
goes with bat. But like when I listen to these songs, their verses don't rhyme, but it still sounds very good. So
I think a little bit of it is the language barrier between us. We don't know where to separate their words sometimes. So certain cadences we're looking for the rhymes we've been hearing our whole lives, like da-da-da-da-da-da,
yeah,
da-da-da-da. But
right.
I think they could be rhyming in their language on different parts of each word, if that makes sense. It's just we don't understand the language, so we don't know where to separate some of these words sometimes. I feel like I've heard a lot of their stuff rhyme.
It does sometimes, but I noticed today that there was a lot of songs that didn't, and it still sounded good.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm just like, the fact that the American version that's playing in the background is rhyming, and then they're still able to match the tonality with a different language.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
For sure.
There has to be a way. I mean, we're probably just going to have to dive into more of these. I would love if there was just like an uncut version of the American song.
Yeah.
Of like any of these.
They're out there somewhere.
They're out there.
Locked away in a vault.
Mm.
Ooh, you're about to go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, that night is love. 간절감을 공간에 이미
sound good on this part.
이미 꺼져가면 come and find me 광야를 넘어 더욱 가까이 와
Yo, that VHS on my OG. I showed up. You were MySpace, yeah.
감사합니다.
Yeah. Could y'all hear that English version?
Yeah.
English version in the background. That was dope. I like his voice though. He added, I think that's why this song is so epic, because they're pulling members that have specific sounds for what they need.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, there's 27 in this NCTU rotation, and like I'm not too familiar with Gino, or is it Geno?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with him, but he came in and hit that part perfectly, and that's why this group is so good, because they have the tools and pieces to come from anywhere and fill in perfectly.
Imagine being the director who has 27 just weapons at his dismay. Like,
yeah,
hey, we're going to use such and such on this part. We're going to use such and such on this part. That brainstorming session of who gets what,
yeah,
I would love to see that too. Hopefully we find stuff like that.
For sure.
Bye bye.
He killed it. Now I'm out.
I'm trying to think of his name.
That's the young one, right?
But it's not Win-Win.
It's not Win-Win. I thought it was Win-Win.
Jay,
Oh, do it. Say. Oh,
wait.
wait.
But we saw him in the other.
Boy.
We saw him before.
Oh, do it. Say. Oh, wait.
Adding ad-libs.
We're about to go. The night is love. The night is love.
See how he's matching that tone?
It's Win-Win.
Bro, we gotta start trusting our intuition, bro.
I knew it was Win-Win.
Hey, good for you. I gotta take a drink. I got it wrong. I was like, that's not Win-Win. I gotta take a freaking shot for that.
Now I'm able to understand who's on what part of the song now, which is a lot cooler.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
It's when the DJ drops and make
Yes.
it wanna, that's Win-Win. Okay.
We do like it Win-Win.
It's crazy because this is a hit song and they literally don't know if people are going to like it or not.
Bruh, exactly.
Hey, ho. 우리 원해. Here we go. Oh. We're about to go. Here we go. Ay. That 90s love.
Yeah, I want to say something real quick too. Body positioning and movement has a lot to do with your vocal projection.
Oh yeah.
And this is cool to actually see them, like they're not in there like this, like hey, like they're like hey, and that's the energy that's coming through the speakers when me and you hear it.
Yeah.
That's why this instantly had me like, oh, remember the first time I heard it, I was like, oh my God, like, because look at the body movement that they're putting with the vocals.
Hey, you're absolutely right. I remember I had a job doing customer service, and one of the tricks is if you want to sound nice on the phone, smile when you talk.
I was also taught in sales to never take a call sitting down. And if,
what?
Yes, they
Stand
were like,
up? You're all day.
You're gonna open up your diaphragm. You're gonna have more energy. I even had a guy told me to keep a suit jacket on the back of my chair. He was like, every time you're about to do a sales call, just put that on. And I'm like, whoa,
energy is real, man.
It's real.
So, yeah, they're definitely provide. It's good because they kind of, I hear them or I see them oftentimes kind of going over their part as they listening, and it's coming up, and you can hear them kind of getting the right projection. You know, they're trying to find the right pitch, and then they go in with that energy like they're on stage or something, and they back away from the mic. So
yeah,
this is dope, man.
여기로 yeah. 여기로 yeah.
Speakers sound like 100 keys.
I blow that.
VHS on my OG.
I show that.
In the hands.
여기로 yeah. New DKs. 그리고 그 소울 랩
gang.
때 그때는 좀 부터 하면 아니면 좀 깔끔하게.
Feedback, getting some feedback.
Okay. I thought that was all Win-Win.
No, they be layering in these guys.
That's dope. I like the layers, man. So many people.
네, 수고하셨습니다. 감사합니다. 90s Love 저 이제 끝났어요. 그래서 다음 멤버는 저입니다.
Song Chan up next.
Yang and
Yang
Win-Win.
Win-Win
And Gino.
Yang.
맘껏 드스대 보자 like the 90s. 맘껏 드스대 보자 like the 90s. 맘껏 드스대 보자 like the 90s.
This is raw too because it shows you they're not perfect. But like, when I heard the song, I'm like, this is a perfect mix. They're perfect vocals. The choreography's perfect. This is more of like anybody who is like not giving enough credit. This will definitely change your mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it takes a lot of practice, and I'm sure that this is cut down But you can be in the studio recording one song up to 2 to 4 hours. You could be doing the same verse.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And there's so many moving parts to this song.
Yeah.
There's this guy here. You almost need a script for this. Like,
yeah.
they have the song written, obviously pre-written, but it's like that takes an executive producer to say this guy needs to be here doing this part.
Mm-hmm.
And between there's 7 people on the song, this is why their songs come out like masterpieces.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the 90s.
Don't this shit 진짜 느낌 오는 좀 낮게 톤을
I like when
낮게
they
할까요?
yell that part. Like,
Don't this shit 진짜 느낌 오는 좀 Don't this shit 이건 우리만의 move Don't this shit 진짜 느낌 오는 좀 Don't this shit 진짜 느낌
I want to know who did the high version of that.
Don't this shit 진짜 느낌 오는 좀 Don't this shit 이건 우리만의 move Don't this shit 진짜 느낌 오는 좀
90s rap right
이를 쓰고 가는
there.
street 이젠 그냥 classic 주머니는 헐렁했지 자 찍어 cheese 필름 속에 친구 다들 make V
Did he say make V? Like the
자
Mighty V?
필름 속에
That's
친구
what
다들
he
make
was saying.
V
Yeah, that's
The Mighty Duck reference.
Yeah, that's dope. I didn't catch that
네,
until you
감사합니다.
said it, bro. During our reaction.
Yeah. That was just nostalgia. All right, my dude.
That's dope, bro. You get a chance.
We
to
know who
be
that is.
here.
Mark Lee.
Hey, 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 ho, ho, hey, 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 hey.
99 days. 그냥 내리는 거죠. 99 days. 아,
Killed
오케이,
this
알겠습니다.
part,
완전 진짜 완전 오케이.
Off the
해보겠습니다.
rip, he came in.
99 days 영원한 것들이 있대 우린 쿨한 걸 좋아해 저 누가 핫하대
Somebody else comes in.
제 편한 존보다 더 두껍게 일단 한번 해볼까요? 약간 항상
I'm hearing a lot of Montel Jordan. This is how we do it.
Oh, yeah.
오케이.
99 days 영원한 것들이 있대 우린 쿨한 걸 좋아해 저 누가 핫하대 골목을 흔든 붕박 소리 질러
우리 원해.
What does that mean? I like saying it, but I don't know what it means.
움직임이 그대로 여기를 get fresh
better
off 다시
find out.
뜨거워진
Or you say the wrong
내
thing.
친구 같은 friends 보면 밤새 정말 우린 같은 평행선 위에
Let's go, 마베. 약간 더 멋진 톤이 나올 수 있을 것 같긴 한데.
Let's go mom
Yeah,
너의
see the
움직임이 그대로 여기를
self-criticism?
get fresh off 다시 뜨거워진 new decades 내 친구 같은 friends 보면 밤새 정말 우린 같은 평행선 위에
So listen, I'm glad that I'm watching this as an artist myself, because even Mark Lee, somebody I look up to, is like, bro, I said it yesterday. He can spit on anything.
Yeah.
Like, he really can. But do you see, even on the level that he's at, to where this is his life, he's still self-criticizing. Like, was that good enough? To this
Yeah.
song? You always got to have somebody with a good set of ears in your corner.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is they're able to catch the tones. They're able to catch the projection. How, whether it be like how much power you're putting behind it. It's always good to have a good set of ears around.
Yeah, somebody that can give you honest feedback too.
Right. Not just
You
a
know.
yes man. And what a yes man is like, it could be me in there being like, oh yeah, man, it all sounds great. It's like, no, you got to be able to take that criticism as an artist.
For sure.
He's
And
doing it himself.
And shout out to the engineer, man. Whoever's running this
my gosh.
session, man. Whoever's running this session,
We need him.
man. This is so many layers in a Pro Tools session. Like
All those files.
oh my gosh. And they're taking the best takes and probably keeping extra takes in there in the session and everything. This is epic.
Right.
오케이, 바로 가겠습니다. 오케이.
그게 바로 우리야
Don't this it, 진짜 느낌 오는. Don't this it, 느낌
That's probably him on the high part.
Don't this shit 진짜 느낌 오는
I knew it, bro.
Yeah.
Let us know what hair color you guys like best for him. I've seen a couple different styles.
Yeah.
That's like a light orange. Sherbert. Oh, I can't remember his name, but we saw him yesterday. Starts with a J, I think.
Kids
J.
on the
Cole?
block.
I'm just guessing.
따라 부르는 kids on the block.
I'm just guessing.
너도 내게 지지. 이 분위기는 old school vibe. 따라
We are
부르는
getting
kids on
better,
the
though.
block. 걸먹을 흔든 boombox 소리 질러. 새로운 낭만을 불러내. This is how we do it 다 여기에. 새로운 낭만을 불러내. 그게 바로 우리야. Put it down like that. Love. Yeah, 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 yeah. 감사합니다. Put
He
it
was
down
in and
like
out
that.
Uri Monday.
10.
That's 10. Okay.
We should have
10.
known 10, but we learning.
그래서 다른 멤버들 녹음한 거 다 들어봤는데 너무 기대되네요. 아까 얘는 들었을 때 진짜 대박. 윈윈, 해찬 목소리, 성찬 목소리, 제노, 저 마크, 양양. 진짜 이 조합에
Okay.
이런 느낌 내는 줄 몰랐어요. 그래서 여러분 많이 기대해 주세요.
It absolutely did.
Yeah,
He's
it did.
correct. He is very correct. I don't know if you guys could see that, but he pretty much was just saying that it's a very refreshing sound with the members of this group
Yeah.
together. And he's absolutely right. We all know that hands down. That's the first K-pop song I ever heard was 90s Love.
Yeah.
And I was so excited that I didn't really get the most benefits out of the song. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like we got to keep doing this, bro, because this is giving me more appreciation for when we hear the song or see the video again.
Absolutely. And it's always amazing to see the face behind the sound. Like,
Yeah.
I like this part, but I didn't know who it was.
That
Like,
is same thing, bro.
yeah, man.
Same thing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, and we have a home studio here, and it's just a whole vibe being inside of a studio session. Like, you get to see the artist and the engineer, like, using their genius to what they believe in, you know, and it's
Right.
just always great to see artists in their natural environment. Like,
And the
raw.
best part of that is when you see them having to figure it out. Like as an
Yeah.
artist, people always expect you to be prepared, but sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes, you know, things just go south and you're like, "Oh, that didn't sound as good as it did in my head
Yeah.
as when I put it on wax or when I recorded it," is what putting it on wax means. And you got to be able to adjust on the fly, and these guys are experts at it.
Yeah.
And I can just tell, like, you know what I'm saying? It'll actually show that their imperfection of just messing it up, but they get it right very quickly.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
change it up.
For sure. They're definitely talented, man. I want to thank anybody who's joined our Patreon, man.
Yes.
This one's for you.
Yes.
My name is Action Fredo.
It's your boy LC, you heard. Super swole.
Thank you.